I needed to make some square tenons for the ends of balusters for a front porch rail I'm building for my house. I would ordinarily cut these with hand tools, but with 75 balusters to make, that's 150 tenons to cut. That would take a long time by hand. So instead, I decided to use the stacked dado blade on my table saw and cut them in about 20 minutes. I needed to set the blade to a height of about 1/4 of an inch, so I set my gauge on the highest tooth and lowered the blade until the gauge touched the table. The tenons needed to be 3/4 of an inch long, so I set a combination square to 3/4 of an inch and then placed it along one side of the blade. I then adjusted the fence until the stop block touched the end of the rule. Then I moved the stop block closer to me so that the end of the baluster would clear the block before it engaged the blade. Having a workpiece touching the fence or a stop block while it's engaging the blade is a good way to get kickback. It's a dangerous thing to do. I used the stop block to position the baluster in front of my miter gauge, and then holding the workpiece firmly against both the table and the miter gauge, I push it through the blade and then rotate it and push it through again, and continue this until I've done all 4 sides of the tenon. I then flip the piece end for end and do the process again. Be sure not to move the piece too quickly across the blade or you'll get tear out.